Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video. This one is another magazine style collage page. The background, just for your information, was created using a gel plate. So I used some Jane Davenport layer cakes on a gel plate. When they were dry, I added a pickup layer, like a really thin layer of paint over the top, and then put it in my journal to dry overnight. So the page on the right was the first pull and the page on the left was the second pull, like a ghost print. So just so you know, this image is from one of the Collage soup books. I think it might be called All in a Grin. And I decided I would cut this lady's face in half so that I could have a kind of page where it mirrored across. And then, in keeping with that kind of grungy style of paint layers that are on there, I'm going to go in with some more paint layers and I'm going to add them onto my page using an old gift card. I am using Dina Wakley paints here as well. It's a nice heavy body, so they're nice and opaque. This is a really fun way to put paint on. You can get those nice painterly marks, and also, I don't know, it's a bit less deliberate. There's a little bit less control. So it's kind of fun to play with. Different ways of applying the paint to your page. So the colours I've used, I think, are lime, raspberry, tangerine, mustard, iris, turquoise. Pretty much filled in all the spaces. Then I've grabbed this piece of paper from, I think this is from another Collage soup book. It's one of the smaller ones. And it's a really, I think it's Bloomed and Bemused. And I'm going to use these little squares. So I'm going to stick them onto the background. Now I know that some are going to kind of disappear, but I'm just building up those layers of interest and texture and pattern on my page by adding these in. Now I'm going to go in and add some black marks on here as well. So I'm just using a paintbrush and painting in some black circles. So I am now starting to think about those additions of contrast onto my page. And this is a great way to do it. I'm using a flat brush and I'm using the shape of the brush to help me paint the circle by kind of twirling the brush round. A couple of circles going off the edges of the page kind of help with the flow as well, so that journal page doesn't feel like it stops. And also thinking about the flow of your page too. So I've put a couple of those circles onto the girls as well. Yeah, again, now that looks odd now that I'm looking at that, but actually it's all going to come good. So then I'm going in with my Dotty stamp, my all-time favourite. I am going to be getting some more of these in stock very So here I'm using a Signo Uniball in white. I'm just going to add some little white marks onto some of those circles. So that's going to push those into the background and also add some more mark making to my page. It's kind of starting to look quite interesting with the 3 layers of things, 4 if you count the black dots, that I've added to the page. So I've got the gel print, then the paint swipes, then the squares of colour, and then the black circles. This mark making element is now like kind of layer number 5, I guess. I love to build lots of layers of interest into my journal pages when I'm creating like this. Although I don't always create lots of layers, sometimes I like to keep it simple. It very much depends on what mood I'm in. And that is one of the reasons that I absolutely love mixed media art journaling, because it's so versatile and it can kind of bend and twist to however I'm feeling. Then I'm going in with my quote. As always, I'm keeping my words quite bold and big on my page. That is just kind of something that I do. I don't really know why. This is just how it happens. And I'm just going straight in and writing my words on here. And then I'm doing my little trick of going in and just adding a little bit more depth to part of each letter, and it just makes that quote a little bit bolder without making it too over the top. So this kind of shows how easy it is to create a really simple page. I've not used many things here, but it's a quite detailed, colourful page. That image has been cut in half, so I've made it into 2. Yeah, apart from the paint and the little pieces of collage, there's not a lot happening, but it's a really effective, colourful page with that bold quote in the middle. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.